Hey, hey. Do y'all notice something different? Uh, do y'all notice something different? Blonde is dead. Rest in peace, blonde. Rest in peace, blonde. The blonde is dead. I dyed my hair brown last night and only told 2 people because I'm so quirky. I'm so quirky. But the blonde is gone. The blonde is gone. It's a really big thing for me whenever I change my hair color because then I develop a whole new personality. So it's just like a part of me is now just gone. I'm being dramatic. But the blonde is gone. Now we have, this is chocolate brown. I box dyed my hair last night, which I said that I wouldn't do because I go to a professional like curly hairstylist, but I needed to save money and my roots were just growing in and it was starting to make me go like a little cuckoo in the head because if I have my hair done and my roots are like really grown in, it just makes me go cuckoo in the head for some reason. So I was going cuckoo in the head and I didn't feel like spending like $100 getting my hair done. Not that my hairdresser doesn't do an amazing job. He does every single fucking time. He always slays my hair. But I was just like, you know what? I'm literally just gonna go to Walmart, get some box dye, and just fucking do this because trying to save money. My roots are growing in, so I'm just gonna go back to my natural hair color. Oh, that was my alarm to wake up. It's currently 9 o'clock now, 9 a.m. It's early in the morning. This is an early morning podcast, guys. I am a morning person. I don't know how these people do it, like getting up so early. I'm trying to get myself into like a better sleeping schedule because school is starting soon, and that is something that I'll be talking about in a second. School, but school's starting soon, and I am in college. I'm in my sophomore year of college. But I'll like dig deeper into like all of that in a second. I'm technically in my sophomore year of college, and I have an 8 a.m. class on Mondays that I'm not too excited about, but literally when I signed up for classes, it was super late, and I literally was just taking anything that I could. Anything I can get my little grippers on, I took. My schedule's really not that bad. I'm in 4 classes. I have an 8 a.m. class on Mondays. And then the rest of my classes are either at 11:30 or like 1 o'clock, which not bad. And then I'm planning on like working at school. My sister has now just awoken, so if you hear any background noise, it's just her. But yeah, I'm going back to school, and I'm just trying to get myself into a better sleeping schedule because I cannot fall asleep until like 3 a.m. And I'm really just trying to fix that, but it's kind of hard when you have insomnia and you like literally, I can't fall asleep for the life of me. And you might be because like, Jessica, it's that damn phone. I don't think so, because even if I turn the phone off, my silly little thoughts just keep yapping. I need to get melatonin because I literally cannot fall asleep, and I'm trying to get myself on a better sleeping schedule. Last night I was able to fall asleep, I think at like 2 in the morning. It's still not good enough. I want to be able to like be asleep at like 1, but I've been waking myself up at like 9 a.m. for like the past couple of days, making myself breakfast and like enjoying the morning. But this morning I woke up at 8:30, which is good. It's progress. I'm trying to be able to have my body wake me up at like 7 o'clock, which is early. I don't like being up early. I'm not a morning person at all. at all. I'm not a morning person. I don't like being up early in the morning. I am very much a night owl because I can't fall asleep at night, so I'm always up at night. But I've always been a night owl. I've always gone to sleep at fucking ridiculous times, and I've never been a morning bird. I usually wake up at like 11 o'clock or like 12 in the afternoon, which is not bad, especially for going to sleep at like 3 in the morning. I mean, this summer I was falling asleep at like 4 a.m. So she's so crazy, guys. She's so crazy. Literally, I've been going to sleep at 4 a.m. just because I was up playing video games. What can I say? And it's not because of the damn video games that I can't fall asleep. I have insomnia. I do. But I need to get melatonin because I need to be able to sleep. Because if I'm not getting sleep, this bitch is gonna be the meanest bitch alive. If I don't get enough sleep, I'm gonna be the meanest person ever. I'm not a morning person, and usually like within like the first hour of me being awake, I don't talk to people, because I am usually angry when I wake up, and especially if I have to get up early. Don't talk to me in the morning, because I am usually 9 times out of 10 I'm angry. Today I woke up, I don't feel angry. I feel really good. I feel really happy. I have a lot of things going on today. Very, very busy. Today's my mother's birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to my mother in the comments. Happy birthday, mother. Happy birthday, mother. Oh my god, I forgot to say, welcome back to the Poster Podcast. I forgot to say that. Welcome back to the Poster Podcast. This is episode 4. I have a lot to talk about right now. It's early in the morning. I usually in the morning have like an hour of energy, and then after that hour I need a nap. My body works weird. But today I'm not getting a nap because I have a busy day. I have a very busy day. And unfortunately it's not because of my mother's birthday. It's just because I have plans. Don't think that I like made plans on my mom's birthday not to spend it with her. She's at work all day, so I'm not going to be able to see her regardless. I'm up at 8:30 and she's already at work, so I'm not able to see her regardless, and I'm probably not going to be home until like later tonight. But I told my mom we'd celebrate this weekend. Even though I'm working, I'm trying to like fit it in because I love my mommy. I love my mommy. I love my mom. I love my mom. My mom is the greatest person ever. She is one of my best friends. She never makes me feel bad about myself and expressing who I am, and she's always been very accepting of who I am, and I love my mommy. She means the world to me. And shout out my mother, because if she wasn't born, then bitch I wouldn't be born. And yeah. That sounds very like pretentious, but I love my mom a lot. She means the world to me, and I'm probably going to write her a little note later. I already gave her birthday gift because I knew I wasn't going to be able to see her today. And I got to see her reaction. She liked her birthday gift. I got her because she used to have a heating pad that was weighted and had like massage features on it, but it broke, so I got her another one. Usually my gifts are more heartfelt, but I gave her a really like heartfelt gift for Mother's Day. And I was gonna get her something else, but it was really expensive, and I'm gonna sound like such a bitch saying this. I'm trying to save up for concert tickets right now, so I couldn't afford my mother's like actual birthday gift. I'm gonna get it for her eventually. My mom wants to go whale watching, and it's like a big bucket list thing of hers, and we were going to do it for one of her birthdays, but they canceled on us because I think it was either the weather or something like that, and it was like the last trip of the summer, so we weren't able to go, and we haven't gone since. And I'm like, we just completely forgot the fact that mom really wants to go whale watching. So eventually I'm gonna get her, we're gonna get that girl on a boat, and watching some whales. Hopefully we don't get seasick, because that would really suck if we got seasick. But yeah, I got my mother a heating pad. I promise it was needed. It was very needed. She needed it. Me and my brother went halfsies on it. So, birthday gift from her to her. And then my father's birthday gift is like over there on my kitchen counter. He got her flowers and a card like he usually does, which is sweet. I'm glad that he still like gives her something. My dog's over there. It's so nice that he gives her something. Especially flowers. Pretty flowers, and they're already in a base, one of our nice bases. But college, I'm gonna talk about college now. I have an 8 a.m. class, which I thought I had an 8 a.m. math class, which I was like, this is awful. Like, I hate this. Math in the morning, like, come on. In high school, I would have math in the morning sometimes. I think, what year? Definitely senior year. I remember I had math in the morning every year, no matter what. But I remember senior year having math in the morning, and literally, how the fuck are you supposed to pay attention? It is 7 in the goddamn morning. I am not focusing on a fucking thing. That's like, it's so weird because in high school, I was able to be up at 6 in the morning or even 5 in the morning if I was feeling nice to get ready for school. But for college, 8 a.m. class, that's disgusting. That's literally disgusting. I can't do a class until it's after like 10. And even then, sometimes it's hard to get out of bed, especially when you only have one class a day. Like, if you have one class a day, it's just like, why am I going to class? Why am I going all the way to this place just for one fucking class? Granted, I don't go to a university. I go to a community college. I'm gonna be going to a university soon, possibly next time. Possibly next fall semester. But like, if I'm not living there, it's gonna be like, why the fuck am I even going to class if it's just like one class a day? It's so stupid because the university that I plan on transferring to after my 2 years of community college is like 40-minute drive from my house, and bitch, I don't got a car. So how's that gonna work? I don't know if I'm gonna live on campus or not. That's a decision I'm still making. I need to talk to my current advisor at CCRI and see if I'm going to be able to transfer after the spring semester. Because technically I'm supposed to be graduating this year. I'm supposed to be getting a cap and gown and walking across that stage once again, which I'm really hoping that I'm able to do that because I would love to decorate my cap again. I already have ideas. I know for my high school graduation, I did a Spider-Man themed graduation cap. And it said like the amazing graduate, and I made it myself. I did like a spider web in like gems, and then in like the center of it, I put a Spider-Man pin that I had because I have a bunch of pins. And that was my cap for high school. For this year, I was thinking about doing like a Brat themed cap. I think that would be super cool, especially since I have had that album on blast for this whole summer. It's been a Brat summer. Obviously, you saw on my last podcast that I just recently bought Brat on vinyl. I haven't listened to it yet because I'm too scared to like get it all dirty and shit, but it's on display right now because I display at least one of my vinyls, and that one's on display right now, the Brat album. I know there's a Charlie poster in that I want to hang up because I have so much Billy posters. I don't have like any other artist, so I want to hang up my Charlie poster that I now have that's in my Brat vinyl. But college. Yeah, I'm in 4 classes. 3 of them are in person, and one of them's online. I'm a little scared about my online class. Only because I'm awful at online classes, and I've always been awful at online classes. And I remember being in the 8th grade and begging my mom to let me be homeschooled or like do online classes, and then COVID hit right after. COVID hit my freshman year of high school, and I couldn't do online classes for the life of me. COVID really showed me that I need to be in person. It's just like a thing with my ADHD. Like, if I'm not in person, like, they can't really hold me accountable. They can't talk to me face to face, obviously, because we're distant learning. 2020 was such a fucking crazy year. Like, I reminisce and I think about being quarantined and being completely online for school, and it's such a crazy time for me. Well, not crazy. Well, yeah, because for me, social distant learning lasted until my junior year. My junior year was the first year where we were completely, like, all year in person. All year in person. So for my I got to spend my majority of my freshman year in person, but COVID hit for, like, I think the last quarter, or like quarter and a half, and it was awful because I lost interaction. I lost, like, key moments that could have happened with my friends, and it's whatever now, and I'm fine because we had to quarantine because there's a fucking pandemic going on. But it's just so crazy. And then sophomore year, I did what the fuck is it called? Like, I was partially online and then partially in person. I did that sophomore year. So I did get to, like, go into the school, but obviously we were completely masked up, and was it only a part of the day or was it a full day? I don't remember. It was a while ago. It was like a while ago. God, how long ago was that? That's so fucking crazy. This is my second year not being in high school. This is my second year being graduate, which is so fucking weird to me. It's still a little weird not being in high school, but at the same time, I can't envision the current version of myself being in high school, so it's like, it's whatever. But it's so weird that, like, my graduating class is now in the past. So freaky to me. Only because, obviously, we've been in school, like, our whole life, so it's just, like, that was, like, everything. My little brother is currently in school. He's a junior this year. And I'm a sophomore in college, and it's really fucking freaky because now the class that was under me is now graduated, and it's just so fucking crazy. It is very weird, very crazy, but I'm happy that I'm not in high school because that shit sucked. Being up at 6 in the goddamn morning just to fucking get ready for that hellhole, awful. And then the days where I'd have to stay super late because I was in drama, so of course we were there all day. I was at that school from dusk from dawn till dusk. Past that, I was there nighttime, bitch. I saw the nighttime janitors. I talked to them. The fuck? I talked to the nighttime janitors. I'd roam around the school when no one was there. I liked roaming around the school, like, in the nighttime. It was really nice, and, like, I would bring, like, a friend with me, and we'd have, like, deep conversation. I don't know what it was with me, but, like, everyone, I would always be like, hey, you seem upset. You want to go for a walk and talk about it? Like, I was always, like, offering to, like, be someone's therapist. Trying to stay on topic. College. So, I recently just reinstated in college because for, like, the past, how long has it been? 9 months? I dropped out in the beginning of this year. I dropped out of college, withdrew from all my classes, and was free from the community college chains. I actually really like it there, so it's not It's not that bad. But I dropped out. I don't remember when it was. I think it was either like February or March. I'm trying to remember. It was in the beginning of the year, and it's now currently August. And so for the past like month and a half, I've been debating if I should go back to college, because I was like, I got the gap that I desperately needed. Because here's my thing. I went into college right after high school, and I didn't want to go to college. I, in high school, was always the person that was like, fuck college, I'm not fucking going to that shit, it's a waste of my time, I don't need college for my career, and blah blah blah, and I don't want to go to college, and that's so stupid. I was that person. Because I'm not an academic. I've never been an academic person. I've never been academically successful. I always have sucked in school, and I was not a good student in high school, and I told myself at graduation, this is it. I'm finally done. I will never be going to classes again. And then I was in classes that fall. And I knew at the bottom of my heart, if I went to college right after high school, I was going to be burnt out. And guess what happened? I was burnt out. But here's the thing. Not only was I a full-time student, I was also working 40 hours a week. So I was full-time student, full-time worker. For my freshman year of college, first semester, that's not like, you can't do that. And obviously I know that now. You can't work full-time if you're going to be a full-time student. You have to do one or the other. And now, this time around, I'm not working full-time. I'm working at a different job. And I'm part-time there. I also just recently interviewed for a little small campus job. Hoping to get that because it's very super small. I'm maybe going to be working like maximum 10 hours a week there. But I'm not expecting to get like a bunch of shifts for that job, which I'm not mad about. But it's just like a little extra cash on the side, you know what I mean? But yeah, last time I was working full-time. I was a full-time student. Like, literally, I would go to class and then straight afterwards go to work. Which wasn't good because I didn't have time to do my schoolwork, which ended up with me not doing well in most of my classes. But here's the thing. I did well in some classes. I realized that. I thought I failed all my classes. That's what I thought. I was like, fuck, I fucked up this whole year. I'm gonna lose so many things. And I thought I failed all my classes. I think every class that I thought I would fail from, I withdrew. I withdrew from them so it wouldn't affect my GPA. So I think 3 out of the 5 classes I was taking, I think I was taking 5 or 6. 5, I think. 3 out of the 5 classes I stayed in. So that means 2 classes I withdrew from. And I'm glad that I withdrew from those classes because it didn't affect my GPA at all. It didn't affect my GPA at all. And I didn't fail the classes. I got like 2 A's and a B. And so when I was like debating on coming back to college, I was like, okay, let me look at my academic standing. Let's see where I'm at. And I'm in like really good academic standing right now. Because of the fact that I withdrew from all classes that I thought I was going to fail from, it didn't affect my GPA. And this includes the fall semester and the spring semester, okay? Because I did do some classes in the spring semester. I think I was signed up for 6 classes, and then I withdrew from all of them. But the 3 classes from the fall semester that I did pass, it led me with a really good GPA. My GPA is currently a 3.60, which is, I think, the highest that it's ever been. Again, I was never an academic person in high school, so my GPA was super fucking low because I did not care about school, and I was not good at school, and I got shitty fucking grades. So my GPA was constantly, like, super fucking low. I think the lowest my GPA in high school was like a 1.99. But yeah, my GPA in high school was always super low because I'm not an academic person. I don't like school. And so I would never try in school because why the fuck would I do that? Why would I do that? That's stupid. But yeah, my GPA is probably the highest it's ever been in my life. I'm very happy about that, and I'm hopefully gonna continue that. I am hoping to continue to get good grades so that my GPA is still at the place that it's at, because if it is, then it will, I think if my GPA is at a certain place that I will get a discount on my tuition when I go to university, or a university, the university that I'm planning on going to. But yeah, I decided like a month ago I wanted to go back to college. Not like a month ago. Yeah, like a month ago. That I wanted to go back to college because all I've been doing is work. And everyone's going back. All of my friends are going back to college. And I have like this fear, and this is not the main reason why I'm going back. This is like a partial reason that I don't really talk about. It's the fact that I had like this feeling that I'm like missing out on like the college experience, and like all of my friends are experiencing the college experience, and I was feeling really like upset with myself, and like, why didn't I try harder in high school? Why didn't I sign up for any universities? Like, I did not apply to any universities senior year of high school. Not a single, except for the community college that I'm in, which honestly, to get into there, they accept everyone. It's a fucking community college. Like, it's really not that deep. But I did not apply to any universities. I was really beating myself up. I was like, why did I do this to myself? Why did I do this to myself? Because now I regret it. But at the same time, I don't regret dropping out. I don't regret going to community college in the first place. It definitely taught me a lesson. I definitely needed the break. That, like, it all happens for a reason. And oh yeah, I felt like I was missing out. And everyone's going back to college, and what am I going back to? Work? I've been fucking working ever since I dropped out. I've been working and working and working. I've been working so much. And I didn't want that for myself. And I was thinking like prior, cause like I've been trying to come up with some sort of a plan. I was like, in the fall time, I'm gonna start looking for internships so that I can do internships. And then, I think like a couple weeks ago, I was looking at internships, and I was like, fuck, they don't want kids who dropped out. They want college students. And I'm not a fucking college student. I need to go back to college so that I can get into the internships that I want. Because I'm not able to do anything that I want to do except for fucking work because I'm not in college. So that was both like the feeling that I was missing out, and the fact that I couldn't get into Winnie, and the fact that I couldn't get into any internships is like some of the reasons why I went back to college. Everyone say hi to Winnie. Winnie, what do you have to say to the people? Winnie butt. Hi. Can I get a little bork bork? Ew, your nose is snotty, girl. Winnie's been like extra clingy to me recently. She's been very like attached to my hip, which I don't hate. I love my girl. She is my girl. Let me give you a better look. Look at her. She's so cute. So adorable. I am wearing pants, by the way. It looks like I'm not wearing any pants. I'm wearing a bodysuit underneath this. You did not just see me naked. Guys, I'm not getting naked on the podcast for you to see me. That's weird. But yeah, Winnie's been extra clingy to me recently, and I'm not really sure why. I'm not leaving her. I still live here. But yeah, there's multiple reasons why I wanted to go back to college. Again, one of them being like, I don't know. I don't know why I feel like I'm missing out, because literally you go to school. It's school. Like, it's literally school, and I don't like school. I've never liked school. And it's just like we go to school and we get stressed because homework, finals, exams. And I'm fully aware of the fact that, like, obviously going into this, I'm aware of the fact that I'm gonna get stressed out. I'm just I'm trying to embrace I'm trying to, how do I prepare myself, I guess, in a better way. Because not only was I working 40 hours a week and I was a full-time student, I was also unmedicated and I have ADHD. So me unmedicated, I can't focus for shit. I cannot focus for shit. I was unmedicated, unorganized, just like not ready. I wasn't ready. I don't regret going that first semester, but at the same time, it's just like I wasn't ready, and I feel more ready now. I feel like I can go back and confidently, like, I know what to expect now. Obviously, like, first year, you don't know what to expect. It's fucking college. But I feel like now I know what to expect, and I feel more ready, and I'm ready to be, like, more organized and prepared, and I want to, like, try and participate in class and, like, pay attention and shit like that. I'm trying to be a better version of myself, because I was very scared and lost while I was not in school. Very scared, and, like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And one of the things that led to me realizing that I need to go back to college is, like, the realization of just, like, what the fuck am I doing with my life right now? I mean, granted, I'm only 19. I don't need to have my whole life figured out. But there's just, like, this, like, thing inside of me that's like, you need to know what you're doing right now. Like, I have the rest of my life to do whatever the fuck I want. But for some reason, I just, like, was having just, like, this crisis about my future. And, like, I was so just, like, scared for myself and just, like, freaking myself out. And it was super unnecessary. But, and then I literally, like, one night, I texted my best friend. I was like, hey, are you available? Because I need to, A, get out of the house, and B, I need to, like, talk. I need to talk about what's going on in my brain right now, or I'm literally gonna lose my mind. Which, losing my mind is, like, such a feeling. It's a feeling I feel often, which is kind of weird. But, and then, I texted my other friend later on once I picked up my other best friend, and I was like, hey, you home? Do you want to join us? Because we were going to the park that we usually go to together, to chill and, like, have a little night picnics. I was like, hey, you want to join us? Cause I'm losing my mind right now and I need my besties. So my other friend joined, and then, two of my best friends live on the same street currently, and so I texted my other best friend, because I have, like, my 3 core best friends. I texted my other best friend being like, hey, having a crisis right now, do you want to join the gang? We're going to the park. She wasn't able to join, but 2 out of my 3 best friends was able to join, and then I ended up FaceTiming my other one so that she knew what was going on, and literally I was like, guys, I'm having a fucking crisis right now. I'm literally gonna lose my mind. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my life. I think I need to go back to college. I think I'm gonna go back to college, and I did. And my best friends have been so supportive and, like, so, like, great and, like, there for me, because I told them, I was like, I know you guys are busy with your own lives, and, like, 2 out of the 3 of them are in college themselves. Like, they go to the university I'm going to transfer to, and they live there. But I was like, if I go back to college, I'm going to need support from you guys. Or not just them specifically, just, like, I'm going to need support. And they are they're the greatest friends ever because they were like, yes, we'll be there for you. We have a night where I'm going to be going down to the university and like doing homework with them. So at least I have one day a night that I get to see them, but also I study. Like I do my work. You know what I mean? Like we're going to literally just going to hang, go to the library, do homework, and it's good for me because my ADHD, like I like needs people in the room in order for me to do work. Like I can't do it by myself. It's really weird. But I'm really just like that night I was like, "Hey, can we make a plan? Can you guys help me make a plan to like go back to college?" And they were there for me. They were there for me and it really just like made me feel so good. And they were there when I had to go and register for classes. Two of them were there. Um, I literally like picked up the two best friends that live on the same street. We went to the community college I go to, and then they were there when I signed up for classes again. They were there when I found out I lost my scholarship because I had a scholarship that I was going for, or that I had. I lost my scholarship. They were there for that. I have it all figured out now. Like I'm good now. I'm poor, so poor people financially gives poor people money. Um, but they were there when I signed up for classes, and I'm gonna be visiting the university where they live every once a week to go hang out with my friends but also do homework because I feel like it's a good balance of like school and personal life because I still get to see my friends every week because I am gonna miss them because I'm gonna be fucking 40 hours away. Um, but yeah, I'm back in college now and I've been slowly telling people one by one, mostly at my job, um, that I'm going back to work because my boss was fully expecting me to not be going back, and so she was like scheduling me. I don't know. But I told everyone that I'm going back to school, and everyone's been super happy for me. I think it's because of the fact that like everyone's like, "Ooh, she dropped out of college." Ooh. Like like the way that people are when like they find out someone drops out of college. They're like, ew, boo, like you suck. Your life's gonna be awful now that you're not in college. Ah, but it's just like when you got a degree, once you graduate, literally nothing changes unless you have like a set job after college. Like I have literally I watched a video yesterday where it listed off like it was like people who worked at a restaurant and they listed off all of their degrees, and these people had like architect, like economic business, like good degrees, and they work in a fucking kitchen. They work at a restaurant. So it's just like I don't understand like the whole like thing that's just like, oh, if you drop out of college you're a fucking loser. I dropped out of college because I was mentally unwell and not good and burnt out, and you know but yeah, like I remember being at work and like checking out, like at the register, like checking people out, and like an old couple would come up and be like, oh, you look like the same age as my granddaughter, how's college going? And I'd just be like, haha. I'd either say, if I felt comfortable enough, I'd tell them that I dropped out, or I would just like keep up with the facade that I was in college. I'd be like, oh yeah, college is great. Here's my major. This is what I'm focusing on. And they'd be like, oh, good for you, blah, blah, blah. Good for you, you're in college. You're so good for you. You're so smart. You know? And it'd be so funny because my coworker would look at me and be like, you're going back to college? I was like, no, I just said that because I'm not going to tell a random fucking stranger that I dropped out. Like, the fuck? Because 9 times out of 10, they're going to be judgmental because they're all old. And old people are judgy. Yep. Old people are judgy. I should have done that as my prejudice. My first semester in college, I did a paper on prejudice, and I should have done that as a prejudice. Old people are judgy. Old people are judgy, and I should have done that as a prejudice. Anyways, do I have anything else to say other than talk about college? I'm in college. I dyed my hair. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about like life. I like talking about life. I think it's a fun topic to talk about. But today I have a pretty busy day. I have a doctor's appointment. This bitch is getting back on meds. Woo! Back on meds. I'm a little nervous. It's been over a year since I've taken medication, but I need it desperately. Like, I need it bad. I need a bad bitch. This bitch is not secure, and I need something that's gonna just, like, keep me together. Especially if I'm going back to college. I need... Damn, someone is getting their lawn mowed. It's loud as fuck. I'm gonna wrap it up anyways. I'll wrap this up. But yeah. Life is lifing. Life is just lifing. I'm gonna update the podcast whenever I can. Obviously, since I'm going back to school, I'm gonna be busy, and I'm gonna be working 2 jobs hopefully, and doing schoolwork. And I'm really just making school a priority this time around. Like, I'm really just trying to focus and lock in and just like get this degree. Because technically, if I'm gonna be technical, I'm probably gonna graduate this year, and I hope I am. I have to talk to my advisor. I'm excited and I'm nervous. I'm scared and I'm happy, and I'm feeling a whole bunch of emotions right now. But that is all I have to say. Thank you for listening to the Poster Podcast. Bye.